गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम्। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणि ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणि। 8th श्लोक, page 128। वस्त्राभासस्थितान् वर्णान् यद्वदाधारवस्त्रगान् वदन्त्यज्ञास्तथा जीव संसारं चित्कदं विविदुः। चित्रस्थपर्वतादीनां वस्त्राभासो न लिख्यते। सृष्टिस्थमृत्तिकादीनां चिदाभासस्तथा नहीं। संसारः परमार्थोऽयम् संलग्नो न स्वात्मवस्तुनि इति भ्रान्तिरविद्या स्यात् विद्यैषा निवर्तते विद्यैषा निवर्तते. We had seen that this chapter, which 290 verses, and first chapter of the Deep Prakaran is called here as Chitra Deep. And in this beautiful chapter, Abhedananda Swami has mentioned the nature of self in Sankshep and Vistar. So, in the Sankshep description, which is from 1st to 17th verse, he takes the example of Chitrapat. And in that Chitrapat, he has imagined the picture or the drawing with inert and sentient beings there. In the drawing, there are mountains, rivers, road, and also there are people there. There are men and women. So, he has compared that there is something called Adhar Pat. That cloth which is of the canvas, which pervades everything. But on the canvas cloth, human being is also there. And inert stones are also there. Both are made out of canvas cloth. There is no intrinsic difference between the two kind of canvas cloth. What canvas cloth is in the making of a mountain, same is in the human being. But there has come a significant difference in experience. That the onlooker who looks at the canvas, he sees that the human beings are clothed. They are with a cloth, another cloth. And that cloth is just a painting of the cloth. There is no special cloth added to make his shirt on the canvas. Rather, the canvas is painted as the shirt in human beings, or kurta, or pant, or sari, whatever is there. So Abhedananda Swami describes them. One is called Adhar Chaitanya or the substratum consciousness. And second, he compares the one with the cloth as Abhas Chaitanya or the reflected consciousness. You heard yesterday. Adhar Chaitanya and Kalpit Chaitanya. So, what happens if anybody will see? He will see that this cloth and other cloth are different. The cloth appearing in the form of shirt and pant, his cloth is different than the canvas cloth. But this was not the case here. What is the case here? there are differences in the Kalpit Chaitanya and Adhar Chaitanya, or Kalpit Vastra and Adhar Vastra. The Adhar Vastra is one and Kalpit Vastra or imagined or superimposed cloth are many. There can be hundreds of people in the picture, but there is only one canvas cloth. So canvas cloth is one and the superimposed cloths are many. Number 1 point is there. Number 2 point is that canvas cloth is all pervading, but the superimposed cloth is localized. Number 3 point is that canvas cloth is Satya, and this superimposed cloth is false, because canvas cloth is not dependent on anything else for its existence, whereas the superimposed cloth is dependent on something for its existence. So, with this analogy, the pure consciousness is one. So, pure consciousness is the one on which the whole world is painted or superimposed. Painted is not different than the one which is painted. So there are, and the human beings or the sentient beings are having something called Chidabhas or reflected consciousness. Reflected consciousness or Chidabhas is the reflection of the pure consciousness in something finite. Like sunlight is all around, but that sunlight is reflected on a mirror. So it becomes as if localized sunlight, as if localized. Sunlight is not localized, but reflection, because the reflecting medium is localized, and therefore sunlight is appearing as localized. So consciousness is all pervading, but the reflecting medium called BMI, body mind intellect or body mind complex, because of that the Adhar Chaitan is appearing to be limited. This is called the Jeev or Chidabhas or reflected consciousness or conditioned consciousness. All are synonymous. So, in the whole world, either something has only original consciousness or something has original consciousness plus reflected consciousness. Like in the painting, either only painting is there or painting with another cloth. Superimposed cloth on the main cloth is there. There are two kinds of perceptions, not realities. So three differences we saw between Adhar Chaitanya and Kalpit Chaitanya. And this we had seen in our last class. So if you are comfortable, I'll move forward. This Abhas Chaitanya or Kalpit Chaitanya has Varna, color. It has a special color apart from the color of the man. Man's color may be supposing fair, but on that there is a blue colored jacket or yellow colored sweater or white colored shirt or maroon colored sari, or here they call it Punjabi. यहाँ सलवार सूट नहीं बोलते, पंजाबी बोलते. All those who are putting are Punjabi, as if, although they may not be Punjabi, है ना? the Punjabi. Like you are putting on Punjabi right now. Although you are not Punjabi. ये भी पंजाबी है, सब पंजाबी पहने है ना, सब पंजाबी पहने. Punjabi is a community and they made it a cloth. So, supposing somebody has put on बताइए क्या क्या कर देते हैं. संसार, you cannot say he's putting on Gujarati, लेकिन पंजाबी है. Gujarati style you can say, but Gujarati has become, Punjabi has become cloth. बोले, are you going to purchase Punjabi? ये बोलेंगे पंजाबी. हाँ, ये नहीं बोलेंगे पंजाबी ड्रेस. पंजाबी बोले पंजाबी और आई एम गोइंग टू परचेज पंजाबी. ऐसा बोलते हैं यहाँ पे. आई थिंक सो. Here is also putting on पंजाबी. सब पंजाबी पहने. Anyway, मम्मी क्या प्रॉब्लम है. So, now, so in the painting, either something is without any proper cloth. There is no cloth on the mountain, there is no cloth on the river. Any human beings, there is a cloth. Don't stretch too much example, because dog you will see there is no cloth on the dog. Then you will say this is inert. Don't stretch too much. Just confine that the painting has only human being. Otherwise example will be stretched too much. Similarly, in the world, there is either original consciousness, pure consciousness, or there is something, there is subtle body in which the consciousness is reflected or it is imagined. ठीक है, बोले this I am clear. Now 10th verse you see, which we have not seen, samsara paramartho ayam. 10th verse. So what is the meaning of ignorance? Ignorance is composed of two aspects. What is there? See, the cloth has a color. You cannot have a colorless cloth. So cloth has blue, yellow, maroon, off-white color, brown, red, crimson red, light yellow, lemon yellow. Various kind of yellows are there. Pinkish red. Whatever is there. So as the cloth has a color and a texture, similarly, this reflected consciousness has samsara, doership, enjoyership, transmigration, love, hatred. This is the nature of the sansara. This is the nature of the reflected consciousness. I'm repeating it. As the cloth in the canvas has the color called varna, similarly, this reflected consciousness had something called samsara. Samsara doesn't mean world, worldliness. World is different, worldliness is different. Where there is a enjoyership or where there is a mindness, I-ness, incompleteness, anxietyness, elation, sorrow, desperation, familyness. I have to do a lot. I am not doing a lot. Or I have done a lot. Or he is my son. She is my daughter. He is my brother-in-law. I am troubled because of this person. He is terrible. I like him a lot. We are two bodies but one soul. Oh, you are very close. No, sole of the shoes, I mean. Not S-O-U-L, but S-O-L-E. So, we both have one shoes, therefore we say two bodies, one soul. So, I am samsara paramartha. I hope you are understanding that. So, this samsara, this reflected consciousness, I'm talking about what is the meaning of ignorance. So ignorance has two areas. One is that this samsara or abhas chaitanya is paramarth, is true. Paramarth here means it true. I am abhas chaitanya paramarth. I am samsara paramartha. For abhas chaitanya, samsara word is written here. So I am paramartha, I am samsara paramartha. I am this I, which is living, it is always associated with some verb. I am doing, I am walking, I am reading. And verb is always a movement, action. I am eating, I am going to sleep, I am about to sleep, I am very, very happy, I am very, very sad. This is called samsara. It's always in a movement of I. It is slipping from one eye to another eye. It is slipping from one mind to another mind. It is slipping from one situation to another situation. It is slipping from one, now I am not using the word going. I am using the word slipping deliberately because it is helplessly falling. Descending is something, falling is something. He fell in the well, he descended in the well. Both are different. So falling has an aspect of ignorance in that. And descending is a very careful coming down with, there is no ignorance but knowledge. So avatar is descending and Jeev is falling in the body. In the fall, there is some kind of mistake that I did not see this, I fell down. I didn't see banana peel, I fell down. I didn't see the staircase. Staircase, I slipped. I tripped here and twisted my ankle. Earlier only mind was tested, now ankle is also tested. So there is an aspect, there is ignorance. And so this person is slipping and falling. I slipped in the kitchen. I slipped in the bathroom. You slipped, yes. So when I went for the treatment on the bathroom, everywhere rods were there to hold. All around. To hold. If you slip, you hold. Because old people are prone to slipping. I think they should walk with some ropes. So, and I also have a tendency to slip in the staircase. Therefore it is said, Pulkit was saying that in our offices, it is compulsory that you walk with the holding the railing. They made it compulsory. That always walk on the side of railing. And always try to keep the hand on the railing. Because you just don't know, by mistake you may trip down. ये क्या है, भगवान ने ऐसा बनाया है, क्या करें. Many old people, maximum old people slip down and break their hip bones. Hip bones and knees. These two bones are Yamaraj's favorite. Climbing on these two, he comes. And you cannot recover it. It's very difficult to recover back in that age. You keep on putting screws and nuts, but it won't be okay. So this jeev slips from one state of I to another state of I. I was very happy till 8 o'clock. After 8:30, I got very sad all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Or I felt sleepy and slept. Although I slept whole night, but again I felt like sleeping. I felt gir gaye. He fell into sleep, they say. There also they use the word, I had fallen into sleep. Not walked into sleep. I had fallen into sleep. फिर लेट के फिर गिर गए वहाँ पे. Thought I will sleep only for 2 minutes. Just I'm lying for 2 minutes before the class. And when I got up, it was 9:10. And what today I'll tell, I was not well. What to tell to Swamiji. I was not able to sleep in the night, therefore I slept. This is called sansar. I am, and please note, sansar is a notional thing. It is not physical. And what is the notion? That this I who is slipping from one situation to another is real. Dhyandena, please be careful. Paramartha. I am samsara paramartha. After I am, full stop you can put. So this whole thing is one. I am samsara paramartha. It is very real. I am sad is a very real. I am very happy is very real. I am very angry is very real. I was born is a reality. Oh, yes. I will die is a reality. Oh, who will die? Me. Who me? Me, I. That means which I? That is what I experience every time, that I. But you know that I is a reflected consciousness. Well, I don't know. You only told me before that I was okay. You know this is Chidabhas. Well, I don't know. I know Swami Chidanandji. I don't know Chidabhas, etc. I don't know what is Chidabhas. But you know this is changing I. This much I know. If it is changing I, so there should be unchanging I. I have not thought on this topic. But this I is very real for us. I am sad is a very big reality. How foolish we are. I am happy is a very big reality. You cannot, while it is coming, you cannot see. And if it was real, then it should not have left you. Simple thing is there. Abaditvam satyatvam. What should not be negated? If your sadness was real, you should be sad day and night. If your happiness was real, you should be happy day and night. If your anger was real, then this angry personality should now that disappeared. That I don't know where it has gone. That I which was sad yesterday, I don't know where it has disappeared. I'm searching, I can't get it. Now be sad in the same manner. Which one? As you were sad yesterday. Again be sad in the same manner. Invoke that sadness. Because you said it is a reality. Again be sad. Well, I cannot be sad. No, no, you have to be sad now. You be sad now. You. उसी तरह से फिर से सैड होके दिखा दो 1 घंटे के लिए. It is not a deliberate I. It is instinctive, and because you cannot get it back, therefore it's an imagination. Imagination means that which you cannot get at will. You can't experience at will. Or this experience is no more. Like the dream. You can't experience your dream once more. What dream you had last night? Experience the same dream. Well, I cannot experience. Then it is false. Truth is that whose experience about something should not change. False is that whose experience should change. You cannot re-experience the whole thing. You cannot have action replay of the same experience. And therefore it is not a reality. I hope you are understanding. Oh, interesting. So I am samsara. And millions of eyes have come and millions of eyes have disappeared. Eye of going to the school in the class prep or Montessori. You can't experience exactly. You may have similar experience. You may have something similar like that. But exactly same experience you won't have. And for exactly same time you won't have. So exactly same experience for exact duration, for the exact issue, you won't have. And therefore this I is false I. The first misconception that this is a real. But while I am living, it appears 100% real. I'm very happy is a reality. I'm a father is a reality. I'm a mother is a reality. I'm a child is a reality. So, ayam samsaraha paramartha. This is number one. I hope you have understood that. And why it is not real? It is not real because it is negatable. It is not real. Swa abhavadhisthane bhasmanatvam mithyatvam. It is seen there where it is not there. It is not seen on itself. Like the cloth on that child and on that man. That cloth is not real because it is seen where that color is not there. That blue color cloth of the same dimension is not there. It is seen in its absence. Therefore it is not real. So this I which we hold, we fiddle around and we flaunt that I. This I does not have any intrinsic existence. It is incidental and reflective existence. You will not experience the same thing. The experience of marriage day is no more. Experience of passing a very good examination is no more. That experience of you winning the chess is no more. That experience of opening day is no more. It's gone. Well, I'm still living it. You will have little of that for some time. But exactly same for same duration, you can't force it. You can't deliberate it also. You can have something, but I'm reliving. Albums are where there are memories. You can have some memories, you can see the photograph. You can have something, but exactly you won't have. The fear that you are having in the beginning when nothing was working, and there was no wick. I don't want to say all this. That experience is no more. Hari Om, madams. That fear भले काम ही नहीं कर रहा है. ऑडियो आ गया, वीडियो आया ही नहीं. स्टार्ट हो गया, ऑडियो आ गया, वीडियो आया ही नहीं. बोले अब क्या होगा? What will happen next now? High tension felt in the sound room. Is no more. That I, you cannot get it retrieved back. You may have some faint experience, but exact you won't have. Exact you won't have. So that, or you may have kept that I at some place inside, and you may again relive that joy, sorrow, but for some time. Exact will not be there. My point is that. There will be some difference in the experience. And even if you have, supposing you have I which you have exact experience of anger or of frustration, it will go away after some time. It is displaceable. It is negatable by some other things. But I think it is very real. I think it is very, very, very solid at the spur of moment. Swakale satyavat bhati prabodhe sati asad bhavet. This is called Ayam samsara paramartha. This is number one misconception. I don't understand that. How can I be many? How can I be many? I am one or many? Bole, I am one. If you are one, then which one? If you are one, then what is your characteristic? How can you be, if you are one, then you should not be affected by the mind. And if you are many, so I will say which of the manys you are. But I feel I am, at that time I become one. Then I take another one. Quite funny situation is inside. Therefore, learn to laugh on yourself. Laugh on the falseness in you. Don't laugh on somebody else. We have sufficient foolishness to laugh upon. I laugh on somebody else's foolishness, but we ourselves have sufficient Maya in me that I can laugh. Laugh means something impossibility is there. Some mistake of somebody is there. So I have done sufficient mistake to laugh upon. So sansaraha paramarthoyam, comma, or full stop. Agna hai sallagnaha. Lagna means belonging to. Lagan hai lagan. शादी को लगन बोलते. आज इनके यहाँ लगन है. Lagan means marriage is there. So, second misconception is seeing the sansar as Adhar Chaitanya, as, see, sanlagnaha, placed, located on Adhar Chaitanya. Well, it means, what do you mean by located on Adhar Chaitanya? So, false transference of that Adhar, of the Abhas Chaitanya on the Adhar Chaitanya. How come? How is the false transference? How is it taken? I hope you are catching what I am saying. How the Adhar Chaitanya is placed. So first thing is that it appears as real. Second thing is that the Abhas Chaitanya or Kalpit Chaitanya, or reflected consciousness, that is in the pure consciousness, that is a part of a pure consciousness. It is not the pure consciousness. It is a part of a pure consciousness. It is not the self, it is a part of a self. I am a spark. Prabhuji, tum chandan mein pani, tum moti mein mala. So you are the whole, I am the part. So I, as if I am sanlagna, I am not that. The cloth, the yellow cloth is located there. I am in time and space. I have localized myself. I am in time and space. I am limited. Are you getting? I am limited. First was, I am this changing I is real. Second is that I am limited. Sanlagna swatma vastuni. I am limited. I have birth, I have death. I am aging. I am running. I am old. I belong to South Africa. Oh, I belong to Nigeria. I am from Nigeria. Oh, Vegas, क्या है? Las Vegas. Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, I had Los Angeles. So, Sanlagna. And where that casinos are there? Huh? Las Vegas. No, the capital of Nigeria. Nairobi. Nairobi. Lagos. Capital of Kenya is Nairobi. Where we went. Stanley also went. We also went. Nairobi, 2011 or 10 something. 10? 2010 we went on. You also went. Camp was there. International camp. 4 Swamis were there. Three Swamis and Swami Abhedananda. 4 were there. Good camp it was. So, Sanlagna, Swatmastuni, I am localized, I am placed on that. So, false transference of I am in the world. So, iti bhrantir avidya syad, this is called avidya. So, reality of the eyes and the localization of the eye. Finiteness of the eye. Reality and finiteness, 2 things are there. It is placed on the Swatmastuni. Let us now see. This is called avidya. So avidya. This is called avidya. Acha. Iti bhrantir avidya syad vidya esha nivartate. This is called ignorance. Actually, there is no division of reflected consciousness and the pure consciousness. You cannot divide it. You cannot say this is different, God is different and I am different. And I am in God. I am in God. And both are realities. Reflected consciousness, I am also one reality and the God is also another reality. There are 2 real, both are real. This is called dualist. Both are real. For them, Jiva is also real, Ishwar is real, and both are different. Both are swatantra. So these 2 are called ignorance. How it will go away, let us now see. Now for you it will be easier. if you canvas as if the shirt is different and the cloth, total cloth is different, and shirt is put on the cloth. Well, where shirt has come? No, the canvas example. Okay. The cloth on the shirt is different and the canvas is different cloth. Both are different cloth for a child. And the shirt cloth is kept on the canvas cloth. He will think like that. Similarly, we see God is there and we are moving in God. God is different, we are different. If the God is infinite, how can from that God finite can come out? Because from infinite, finite cannot come out. So don't say all are okay, sab acha hi hai. When you don't have love for the truth, you use such statements. How can all be okay? If God is complete, how can something incomplete come out of the God? If Purnamada is there, Purnamidam should be there. How can a Purna move in the Purna? How can incomplete move in the completeness? You are contradicting yourself. That means there was a space in the completeness. That means it was not complete because the space was there. So how can you move in the God? God had some emptiness, therefore you created space in the God. Which kind of God you had? So two problems. One is the reality of the I, and second is the finiteness of the I. Let us now see how to remove this. Is it clear now? Reality and localization. And we feel God is something who is unlimited. Wow. God is unlimited, but I am limited. That means unlimited and limited can coexist. Unlimited God is there. That means He does not have time and space. And I am the limited one. So how can limited and unlimited be together? Because for limited to exist, there should be some boundary where another unlimited got over. And then limited is started. If unlimited got over, then how can unlimited be limited? Unlimited be unlimited. It is also limited. And therefore I cannot be limited. Then how can I see myself? How do I know myself? That we will see later on. No, why will later on? When only unlimited is there, why I am feeling that I am limited? That is, you feel anything, who cares? Why you are feeling that? You know. I am feeling like a worm. That you feel. That is your area. How can I stop you? What are you feeling? You can feel anything. I feel it will be a bad day today. You keep on feeling. How can I do anything about that? You feel anything, but your feeling has no ground to stand actually. There is no logic behind it. There is no scripture behind it. You feel that I am in time and space. You feel I am young and old. You feel I am 50 and 70. You feel, why are you feeling that? And you feel God is infinite and I am finite. Your problem is you have objectified the God. And the moment you objectify something, it becomes limited. You say God is there, well, I believe in God. I believe in God. Yeah, I believe in God. I'm a believer. I put agarbatti. I pray to God. That God in which you believe, how is He? Well, He is fine. No, not I'm talking. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. I'm asking the nature of that God. How big He is, how small He is. He says, where were you born? Well, I was born in America. Well, which part? Whole body. Like that. So when you are saying like that, you are saying God also, and you are saying I'm different from God also. So you are defiling the God. You are limiting the God. What is the knowledge? Let us see the next verse. Atma bhasasya jivasya samsaro natma vastunah iti bodho bhaved vidya labhyate so vicharana. आत्मा आभासस्य जीवस्य. देखो क्या लिखा है. संसारः भवति, आफ्टर संसार भवति and full stop. This abhas, this jeev who is called abhas, abhas chaitanya. For him only worldliness is there. Remember sansar, moving of the eye, imaginary. Through the various conditionings, it is as if becoming many. I am happy, sad, etc. This is called samsara. Samsara. That is the sun changing with the wave. Changing with from pot to pot, sun has become different. So we are changing, we are slipping. This is, I already explained samsara. So this samsara belongs to abhas chaitanya. And na atma vastuna, not to adhar chaitanya, not to substratum consciousness, but the superimposed consciousness. So you are adhar or abhas. You have to decide that. Bole, I am abhas. If you are abhas, then who knows that, because abhas is constantly changing. Then you should be changing. Bole, I am changing. No, if you are changing, then who will know the change? How can without adhar you know abhas? Adhar cannot exist without abhas. Abhas cannot exist without adhar. Superimposed don't exist without substratum. Substratum can exist without superimposed. You don't need a snake for the rope, but you need a rope for the snake. So atma abhasasya jivasya samsara bhavati na atmastunah. I am not changing. I am not changing. No, I have no change. But I don't know change, but I have the whole notes. No, not that change. I am not. Atma abhasasya jivasya sansara. Na atmastunah. While listening only you can be in a meditative. Iti bodho bhaved vidya. This knowledge is called vidya. Nothing very big. Labhyate saw vicharanat. बोले 100 बार विचार करने से समझ में आता है. It's not like that. लभ्यते 100 विचारनाथ, 100 विचार से. It is not 100 विचार, it is असौ. असौ विचारनाथ. बोले 100 बार विचार करने से समझ में आया. नहीं, this is लभ्यते असौ विचारनाथ. This asau word is there, not sau. Asau. Why don't you like right? Sandhi is there. Sandhi is there. Somewhere sandhi is there, somewhere. How will I know all these things? Labhyate asau vicharanat. Now 100 बार विचार करने से नहीं. Asau vicharanat. This is known by this knowledge. Vicharanat. Vicharanat, why? Because it is not something which has happened really. It has not happened something. There is no incident has taken place inside. Dream is not an incident. Dream was not something happening in some time and space. I said 4 minus 2 is 1 is not an incident. It was a misconception or it was a mistake in my intellectual understanding. So 4 minus 1 is equal, 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. This mistake will not go by doing actions. Well, let me do some actions now. Then I will understand that 4 minus 2 is not equal to 1 but equal to 2. How did you know? I am going to do some action for this. Then I understand that 4 minus, my Guru told 4 minus 1 is 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. But my experience is 4 minus 1 is equal to 1. 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. But my Guru is saying 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. I don't know what he means. But I have intellectually understood, but still I have to do practical. ये कोई बात हुई? When mistake is intellectual, there is nothing called theory and practical. You know there and then. You don't need to go somewhere to understand that 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. You don't need something else. Their knowledge should take place. Because the one who has lost is he only. He only is the one who is making the mistake. It is an intellectual error. So that will go by intellectual knowledge. You don't need something. You don't need meditation. Meditation is not for knowledge. Meditation is for assertion of knowledge. Knowledge won't take in meditation. There's a mistake to say knowledge takes place in meditation. It's wrong. Molly, but please tell how 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. Then Guru will say, okay, bring four marbles. He brought 4 marbles. He said, take 2 of them. How many marbles are there? He said 2. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 or 1? He said 2. He said 1, but I, 1 or 2? 4 minus 1 is equal to 1 or 2? So student said, see, although you are saying is right, I believe in what you say. But still my experience that 4 minus 2 is equal to 1 is not going. अब क्या बोलोगे उसको? बोले, but I'm proving it. I taking out 2 marbles, only 2 are remaining. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Well, today my mood is not equal to tomorrow. No, tomorrow you have to understand 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. But 1, 2. Well, okay, 4 minus 2 is equal to 2, but I think it is 1 from my side. As that you are laughing. Similarly, here also laughable matter is there. When it is said Adhar Chaitan is there, whether you are angry or upset, 4 minus 2 will be 2 only. Your mood will not be affected because mood is not okay, therefore 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. Or because I am very happy, 4 minus 2 is equal to 0. Because I am in Russia and very cold is there, therefore 4 minus 2 is not minus 1. Because temperature is in minus. You cannot say like that. What knowledge is there, it is uncontradictable knowledge. If knowledge is true, it should be asandigdham. Asandigdham. Anadikatam. Abaditam. Then only it is called knowledge. Otherwise it is called confusion. Still doubt is there. And if doubt is there, please again you understand. There is no other way doubt will go. The problem at the intellectual level cannot be solved at the physical level. Physical level you are getting stomach Ache, you can have physical. It's a physical problem. By understanding medicine, that physical problem won't go. You have to go and take the medicine because problem is physical and it is not intellectual. Fully understood the medicine. Medicine should be taken in the physical body. Understanding won't work. It's a physical, I'm feeling very cold. You please put on coat, sweater, anything it is here. But I understood it is cold. No, understanding won't work, you have to put on. And I understood that putting on warm clothes removes the cold. But this understanding will not take away the cold. That should be suffixed by action. Because problem is physical. So physical problem needs physical solution. But I understood by taking food, hunger goes away. I've understood. Now you have to take it. Then only hunger will go away. But intellectual problem does not need physical solution. I am finite, I am moving, I is an intellectual problem. It's an intellectual mistake. I am located in Bhagavan is intellectual mistake. It won't go only by, it will go only by intellectual solution called knowledge. Nothing else. Nothing else. And knowledge, either it is there or not there. Either firm knowledge is there or not there. That is not that I have, a knowledge will happen sometime else. Knowledge happens while the teaching is going on. Knowledge happens there and then only. I have understood, finish. Not that I will understand 4 minus 2 is 2 after I go home and I meditate. My samskar are obstructing that knowledge, that is another matter. Then I will remove that samskar of wrong knowledge by meditation. Meditation is removal for habitual errors. What is obstructing and making me forget that knowledge, meditation is for that. Meditation is not for gaining the knowledge. It is for removing. Again I forget, okay, I will repeat now that 4 minus 2 is not 1. But it is my habit to think it is 1. This habit you have to remove. That I am sad is a reality for me. I am happy is a reality for me. I am excited is a reality. This is not a reality. Well, I understood it. Now you assert it. Assertion of understanding. Repeating the understanding, not repeating the word, is meditation here. And there is no way, because the problem is of the ignorance, it won't go by any other way. I hope you have understood. And therefore, labhyate asau vicharanat iti bodho bhaved vidya. Well, then what shall I do? Sada vichare tasma jagat jiva paratmanaha jiva bhava jagat bhava badhe swatmaiva shishyate. Then what shall I do? Please again contemplate. Sada vicharet. Bole, I do vichar once in a year. No, sada. We have to call sada. Photograph. No, not that sada. He already gave his clip. Sada vicharet. Sada. You have to continuously do the vichar. Why? Because you are forgetting at intellectual level. You are a forgetful person. I am very alert. You may be alert in the physical matter, but on this matter you are sleeping since birth together. You are sleeping, you are fast asleep. Sada vichare tasmat. Treat it where the problem is. By putting on nice clothes, Vedanta won't come. White cloth or yellow cloth, Vedanta won't come. It is a process through which Vedanta can be studied. Well, what shall I study? Vicharet, constantly keep on inside discriminating. Jagat. Jagat means gun, varna. Jeev, Jeev means Abhas Chaitanya. Paratmanah means Adhar Chaitanya. Reflected consciousness, sansara of reflected consciousness, and the pure consciousness. On three matter you keep on churning. Gurudev's style is churn, churning, churn it. Jnanam nirmadhyabhyasat, ज्ञान निर्भान आत्मानम अरणम कृत्वा प्रणवम चोत्तरारणम ज्ञानम निर्मदाभ्यासात पाशम दहति पंडितः. You know, the fire in the Havan Kund was not lit by matchstick. There is a arani. Here also it was done. Like a rod is there. And this rod is churned like that. And one cotton is kept. So, Atmanam aranim kritva pranavam chottararanam jnanam nirmadhyabhyasat. Constantly churn. How can I be Adhar Chaitan? How can I be Abhas Chaitan? Really, how can I be sad when I am seeing or sad? You keep on thinking on that. Because you have a tendency of ignorance. And you have to repeat the knowledge aspect. Repeat yourself. Falsify the wrongness in you. And this way, jnanam dahati. पाशम दहति पंडिता. तो जीव भाव जगत भाव बाधे सती. बाधे के बाद सती आएगा. आफ्टर द जीव भाव एंड जगत भाव इज निगेटेड, स्वात्मा एव शिष्यते, रिमेन्स. सेल्फ नॉलेज अगेन अलोन रिमेन्स. यू डोंट नीड टू क्रिएट, रिमेन्स. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. वी विल सी मोर इन टुमारोज क्लास. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.